This is a video that is showcasing an idea of how to make kind of a learning journal, a somewhat interactive learning journal for a Google Doc. This video will have two different examples. One will be the learning journal that you see on this Google Doc in front of you. The second will be more of a science notebook sort of example. So here we go. Let's start here. So the first thing is that is needed to be known is what I'm doing. You can see how the math is that word math is larger than the word this. There's another part of it that's different. So I'm going to click on the word math and I'm going to highlight over here. You can see that I've changed the style formatting to be a title. Now that style formatting does one other thing. Over here, this outline that appears because I chose the view of the document outline shows up. All right. And then when I'm on the T in this, you can see how this is normal text. Now, using style formatting is not brand new. Microsoft Word has been doing this for a long time, but what Google Docs have done differently with it is these style formattings can then be hyperlinks that take you through the document and allow you to quickly get to the different parts. All right, so here we go. The learning journal that I've showcased here, I have a title for my learning journal. You can see that I've made the style formatting of title. I give some directions for my learning journal that are here. And then from there, I give date entries. This particular learning journal is going to be what did you learn, sort of review at the end of the day. And then looking at examples that you can give of the math that you learned about. All right. So looking here, what I've chosen to do is turn on the view of the document outline. And that gives me this view over here on the left side of my picture. What that does is you can see that May 8th, May 1st, April 25th, April 18th. This is what the student started. I can see that I'm a student didn't fill out anything here. I couldn't give any feedback as a teacher. April 25th, I'm a student didn't fill anything out. May 1st, I'm a student. I can tell here that I don't understand what they're doing in math. Next up, May 8th, looking here and then further down here, I can see that there's some math they did or a fake image, and that leads me to insert this comment. So using this document, one per student, in combination with Google Classroom to distribute and make a copy of the template for the students and instructing them how to continue to add in heading 1 and the date that is below here in this template that I've set up, then copy and paste. So it would look like this for the student. Copy. And then, excuse me, copy. And then the idea of going to the top and then pasting, changing so that is today's date, and then the information for today. So that's example number 1 that we've got with the learning journal that could be in a Google document. An interactive learning journal. This is a second sample. So this one is similar to a science notebook example. You can change the content to be connected to what you need. What you can see here is this teacher has organized so the notebook has broken down links that are broken to the lessons. In this case of science, these lessons are actual experiments they're working on to slowly build up their learning of the energy process that they're learning about. But this could be done with lesson 1 being something connected to social studies, lesson 1 being something connected to what they're doing in writing. You could shift up the content area. Here's how this particular teacher built it. There is an image that is here, and they built it so it's got the subtitle or title to it. And then looking here, this piece, as you click, you can kind of see this little refresh arrow that happens because what the teacher did first was build a template to where there's a table where it says notebook at the top of it, and that notebook is a heading 1 in the style formatting. That was previously mentioned in other videos I've done. And then looking at the date, you can see how the date is heading 2. And turning on the view to show document outline, the student and the teacher can navigate with this document outline link set here by going to lesson 1 of it, lesson 1 part B of it, and then the specific questions there. So in this case, the science notebook was driven off of this is the experiment we were doing, and then this is the important question to answer with the experiment, information, data, etc. All right. So if I go back to the very top here, what happened next? To get this table of contents that is also an interactive set of links, the teacher first focused on these pages. So I'm not on page 1, I'm on page 2, as you can see over here. Now on page 3, the teacher first made a table setup. So in this case, the teacher used this table and then changed the style formattings for here and here and then here. After doing that, the teacher would then go to insert on page 1 and insert a table of contents. It's blanked out here because it's already been done, right? But doing that allows you to refresh and add the new changes to that table of contents. When you click and choose that update table of contents, it actually changes up to those different links that are made. So as more are added. So in short, this is an example of how one content in Google Docs, content area using Google Docs, was able to make a learning journal.